Welcome to Technology at Marymount. My name is Eric Walters. I'm the Director of STEM Education at Marymount. I teach upper school science and technology and oversee our school's digital teaching and learning program. So just to talk a little bit about how we do technology at Marymount, we like to use the phrase we're reimagining the box. We marry a vigorous curriculum where students can take 2 AP computer science courses, iOS app development, videography and entrepreneurship, creative computation, with a number of student-led extracurricular activities, which allows students to connect to STEM professionals and researchers outside the school through a lot of virtual mentoring programs. So I'm going to turn it over to our student presenters. We're going to start with Grace and Megan. We're going to walk through 3 examples of very interesting and innovative learning experiences that our students can partake in here at Marymount. So Grace and Megan, make sure you unmute and you're on.
Hey, hi, my name's Grace. I'm a senior. I'm the vice president of the Student Tech Leadership Team, and I'm also a co-coordinator of the STEMX Youth Summit. And so this year, Aura Nexus piloted a program with Marymount, and it's a way to give students access to their teachers 24/7 without having to go through Zoom or email. And we look forward to working with them in the future. And so now Megan's going to give a little demo of how the program works.
Okay, so
Hi, can I help you with something?
let's see. Can I get extra credit? Is it gonna work? Oh wait, tap the button at the bottom. Can I get extra credit?
You know the school policy, no extra credit. Do you want to ask one more question?
Sure. What is jerk and how is it determined?
I know jerk is one of your favorite terms. Jerk applies to specific scenarios where the acceleration is changing over time. We can determine it by calculating jerk as being equal to delta A over delta T.
Okay, so that's just one example of how we're using technology in our curriculum here at Marymount. So I'm going to turn it over to Gums, who's going to talk a little bit more.
Hi, I'm Montgomery, or Gums, as Megan calls me, and I'm a senior. And I'm also a co-president of our student tech leadership team. So I'm going to be talking to you about our Sphero programming that we use in our physics classes. So
You'd like to ask me? Hold on. I'm still talking, so let me get out of that. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're good. So the Sphero, which is that little moving miniature robot ball that you see in the video, helps us in a number of different ways. So first, we use it to deepen our understanding of physics concepts because we do activities that help us collect and analyze data. And so concepts being like kinematics or projectile motion or friction. So for example, one lab that we've done was that we've had to code the Sphero to go up an incline and then had to determine the coefficient of kinetic friction, which we find through the data that was recorded on our phones because our Sphero connects through Bluetooth to an app. And then also another great thing about the Sphero is that it teaches us how to code because everybody gets their own Sphero. So you have to kind of discover and figure out ways to program your mini robot by yourself. And that's kind of done through like JavaScript or an option of like block code as well. Yes, so I'm going to turn it back over to Megan and Grace, who are going to talk about the STEMX Youth Summit.
The STEMX Youth Summit is entirely student-led and run, and being a part of the Student Tech Leadership Team, and then we basically run the summit, and then you can become part of the summit team. And we usually have it in the spring, but this year we're going to move it to January 9th because of COVID, since we didn't get to do it last year. And we haven't decided if it's going to be virtual or not yet. But it's open to all students from any school, and it's always really fun. And we get a lot of different speakers, which Megan can talk a little bit more about.
Yeah, so the schedule kind of for the day is like you come in the morning and there's like a keynote, which the keynote speaker for this year is the digital editor from Marvel Comics, which I think is very interesting. And so then there's the keynote, and then there's 2 or 3 workshops with like certain little things to do. And then there's a panel at the end where you can talk to leaders in STEM. And usually we try and find women just because we are a women focused school. And so the goal kind of here for the summit is to kind of go worldwide and expand and like really get the word out so people come and learn more about STEM and get excited about it. So yeah. Mr. Walters, you're on mute.
Yep, I knew I was going to do it. Just a couple of fast facts about technology at Marymount. Every upper school student receives a new MacBook Air to use in school and at home. We have been an Apple school since the mid-1980s, and since 2010, Apple's recognized us for excellence in digital teaching and learning. And we've also started our own National Computer Science Honor Society. So if you do have more questions, I put the link to our digital flyer in the chat box. And on that digital flyer, there's an inquiry form. If you have more questions about technology at Marymount, I'd be more than happy to answer them. Or you can email me directly at eric.walters@marymountnyc.org.